Alright, welcome to my tutorial on my cover of Kiss the Girl from Little Mermaid. My cover is mostly based on the Ashley Tisdale cover of the same song, which if you've not heard it, go check it out. It's pretty awesome. So we'll start with the intro. I'll play it all the way through slowly and then we'll break it down. Okay, so let's look at the left hand. So all I'm doing is I'm playing an F, a G, and a C. Those are the only three notes. And it goes like this. It goes F, 2, G, 2, C, 2, 3, 4. So it's F for 2, G for 2, and then C for 2, and then C on 3 and C on 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Okay, let's bring the right hand in. So the intro has 4 bars. They all start off the same. They all start off like this. Left hand goes on F, so you go F, C, F, G, G on the left hand. So they all start off like that. So again, that's F, C, F, G, then G on the left. So, the first bar of the intro, let's go through that. So, we start off the same way, we go. So after you hit that G, on the first bar you jump up to this high C up here, you go G, C, B, and then for the C you go. So what that looks like is when you jump up to the C, you hit this C on the left and this C on the right at the same time. So you go C, B, A, G, E, E, D. So you just kind of work your way down that C scale, skipping the F here. So let's go through that all the way together, nice and slow. So F, C, F, G, G, C, B, C, B, A, G. You can kind of throw in the left hand notes wherever they feel right. I think I do like 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that, but wherever they feel right. So that's the first bar. So the second bar of the intro, you start off the same way as the first bar. So it's F, C, F, G, G, C. Then you go all the way up here to this high G, way up here. So from the G, it's G, C, high G, and then you can hit the high G a second time as you hit the C in the left hand. So it's G, da, 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 da. So from the C part, again, you start with the C and the high G at the same time. It's G, F, E, D, C, D, E, D, C. So all that together, nice and slow. We're gonna go F, C, F, G, G, C, high G, G, F, E, D, C, D, E, D, C. And that's the second bar. So the third bar, just like the first 2 bars, starts off with F. So we go F, C, F, G, G, C. And then from here we go to this E up here. So we don't go quite as high as the second time around. So it's G, C, E, and then we're gonna hit the E a second time as we hit the C in the left hand. So it's for the C part, it's E, D, C, D, E, D, C. So let's play that all together. So we go F, C, F, G, G, C, E, E, D, C, D, E, D, C. That's bar 3. And so finally the fourth bar Starts off the same way as the first three. So F, G, C, F, G, G, and then you're gonna hit two keys up here. You're gonna hit the G and the D together, and then you're gonna go to G and C together right here, and then you're gonna hit G and C together a second time, and you're gonna play the C on the left hand together with that. So it's G, G, D, G, C, G, C. So all together, that looks like this. F, C, F, G, G, down, down. And then you just hold that out for the right number of beats, and you jump into the verse, which we will get into next. Okay, so the verse, we'll play it through, and then we'll break it down. So here we go. There you see her, sitting there across the way. She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her. And you don't know why, but you're dying to try. You wanna kiss the girl. Yes, you want her. Look at her, you know you do. It's possible she wants you to. There is one way to ask her. It don't take a word, not a single word. Go on and kiss the girl. Kiss the girl. Okay, so the first verse, it's kind of got two parts. We'll break them both down. Same chord progression and stuff for both parts, just played a little bit differently. It's a little bit tricky and confusing, but we'll get through it. So you start off playing, on the left hand, I play a C. And on the right hand, I'm playing an inverted C major. So I'm playing a G with my thumb, C with my index, and E with my ring. And it's got this beat. It goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So I'm gonna play that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, just like that, just playing the chord 3 times through. And then on the 4th time, you'll see we kind of change it up a little bit. So it's there you see her, sitting there across the way. So then, here's my 4th time. I go. So the only thing that's changing there, instead of just playing that chord 8 times, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. On those accentuated notes, I'm playing a G sharp, and then a G octave. Then I'm going down, back down to that chord. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So all together, that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then I'm gonna move to an F. So F on the thumb here on the left. On the right, I'm thumb on A, index on C, pinky on G. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So play that through twice, then back to that C for 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So with the singing, that's there you see her, sitting there across the way. She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her. And then you go, you don't know why. So that you don't know why part, you go up to a G major, inverted. So thumb is on the G up here, on the left hand. Then right hand, you've got thumb on B, index on D, pinky on G. So it's, and you play this with, again, that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 beat, but you only do it once. So it's don't know why, but you're. Then you go to an F, and again, you do the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 once. Dying to try, you wanna. Then you go back to that C, and you're gonna do this twice with that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 beat. Kiss the girl. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, So that's part one. So let's play it part one through all the way, just so you can get a feel for it. So it's, there you see her, sitting there across the way. She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her, and you don't know why, but you're dying to try. You wanna kiss the girl. So there's part one. So part two of the verse, same chords as the first part, played differently though. So one thing I'm doing in the second part is now I'm playing octaves in the left hand instead of just playing a single note. And in the right hand, instead of playing the whole chord, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, I'm gonna start rolling through individual notes. And also I'm gonna have my foot on the pedal now, the sustain pedal. Whereas the first part, I didn't have my foot on the pedal. I was just doing real quick. Bop, 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 bop. Now I'm gonna put my foot on the pedal to draw each note out a little bit more. So, like I said, instead of playing the whole chord here, I'm gonna start rolling through. So what that looks like is E, C, G, E, C, G, E, C. Right, so I'm starting up here on the E, the highest note of the chord, and I'm just rolling right through. So to start off, I'm gonna play that 3 times in a row. So it's E, C, G, E, C, G, E, C, E, C, G, E, C, G, E, C, E, C, G, E, C, G, E, C. And it's got that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 feel, just like in the first part. So after that third time, I'm gonna, instead of starting on E, I'm gonna start on this G up here. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So with the words, what that sounds like is, yes, you want her, look at her, you know you do. Okay, and now, again, just like in the first part, I'm gonna switch up to the F, and I'm just gonna roll through the F now instead of the playing the whole chord together. So it's possible she wants you to. There is one way to ask her. So all that I did there for the F, again, just rolling through it. So starting on the F up here with the pinky, and then going C, A. So it's F, C, A, F, C, A, F, C, F, C, A, F, C, A, F, C. Right, so you do that twice, then back down to the C. So then it's E, C, G, E, C, G, E, C. And then the second time on the C, I'm going back to that, starting with the high G instead of the E up here. Then it's okay. So let's just play that through with the singing real quick just to see where we're at so far. So it's, yes, you want her, look at her, you know you do. It's possible she wants you to. There is one way to ask her. You don't. Now we're gonna go up to the G, and again, same deal here. Take a word. So again, I'm just rolling through that G. So starting on the high note up here, the high G, it's G, D, B, G, D, B, G, D. So it's, oh, take a word, not a single word. So back down to that F one time through. So take a word, not a single word. Go on and kiss the girl, kiss the girl. So to build up to the chorus, which is coming up right after this, on that last time of the C chord, instead of rolling through, I'm doing G, C, and G all together here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Then you're gonna build up into the sha la 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 la, the chorus, which we'll get into here in a minute. So let's play that second part together all the way through nice and slow so we can kind of see it all in action. So it's, yes, you want her, don't take a word, not a single word. Go on and kiss the girl, kiss the girl. See that nice little build up right into the sha la 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 my oh my. The chorus, which we'll get into here next. Okay, so the chorus, let's play it through and then let's break it down. So we go. Sha la 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 my oh my. Looks like the boy's too shy. He gonna kiss the girl. Sha la 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 la, ain't that sad? It's such a shame, too bad. He gonna miss the girl. Miss the girl. Okay, so a note on the chorus. You know, I only the first chorus you only play like 2 bars. The other choruses I think you play like 4. But they're all the main part is always the same chord progression, and that chord progression is, as we're about to see, start with an A minor, inverted A minor on the right hand. So you're at C on the thumb, E on the index, A on the pinky. Left hand, it's an A octave, and I like to play a 5th, which in this case would be the E. So it's A, E, A. And again, it's that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 B. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Then we're going to go to an F major. So left hand is going to be F, C, F. Right hand, we're going to limit our movement, which I love doing. So the thumb is still going to be on C. The index finger is no longer going to play, but the middle finger is going to drop naturally right down to this F. And then the pinky is still going to be on A. So you're here. So it's C, F, A. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Then you're going to go to a C, which is on the left hand, you've got C, G, C. On the right hand, again, we're going to limit our movement. The thumb's going to stay right where it's at on the C. Index finger is going to come down on the E. Middle finger is going to not play anything. Ring finger is going to go on the G here, and then pinky's going to be not playing anything. So you've got C, E, G. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then the last chord in the progression is an inverted G major. For this one, we are going to have to move. So we limited our movement for the first 3 chords. The 4th one, you got to move a little bit. No biggie. So on the left hand, you're playing G, D, G. On the right hand, you're moving down. You've got the thumb on the B here. You've got the index finger on the D and the pinky on the G. So again, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So that all together, it's sha la 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 my oh my. Looks like the boy's too shy. He gonna kiss the girl. Whoa whoa. La 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 la. Ain't that sad? Such a shame, too bad. He gonna. And then the first chorus, you kind of do like a little outro. Kiss the girl, which we'll cover right now. All right, let's look at the outro from that first chorus. It's a little bit tricky, but we'll get through it. So, coming out of that chorus, you're doing sha la 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 la, ain't that sad? It's such a shame, too bad. He gonna, here comes the outro, miss the girl, kiss the girl. Okay, so let's try to break that down. So left hand, I'm just doing C with the pinky, G with the index, C with the thumb. Right here. Right hand, for the most part, I'm playing an inverted C chord. So I've got G on the thumb, C on the index, and E on the ring. So the first time through, what that looks like is kiss the girl. And so to kind of count out that beat, I come in initially on the left hand, so it's left hand, and then on the right hand, right on the next beat. And so to count it out on the right hand, it's like this. It's 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So the first part of that, the 1, 1, 2, 3, I'm just hitting that inverted C chord. And then the next part, I'm gonna jump up to a G octave, so it's 1, then I go to G E, so 1, 2, then G D, 1, 2, and then G and C, 1, 2, 3. So one more time all together with the counting. It's 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then the second time through, it's the same beat, but I don't do the octave thingy. I just play the chord. So the second time through, it's kiss the girl. And so that second time through with the counting, it's 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And so just to make sure it's really hammered in there good and hard, the whole thing with the counting. We go 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then you're off to the second verse. So the second verse is exactly the same as the second part of the first verse, where you're like rolling through the chords, right? So we'll just quickly go through that. No need to break it down in detail, but so it goes like this. Now's your moment, floating in a blue lagoon. Boy, you better do it soon. There's one way to ask her. She don't say a word, you know she won't say a word until you kiss the girl, kiss the girl. And then the second verse is also the same as the first verse, except I think it's got like an extra, I think it's twice as long, so it's sha-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my, looks like the boy's too shy, gonna kiss the girl, whoa, whoa, sha-la-la-la-la-la, ain't that sad, it's such a shame, too bad, he gonna miss the girl, sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't be scared, you better be prepared, go on and kiss the girl, whoa, whoa, sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't stop now, don't try to hide it out, you wanna. So then instead of going into that weird little outro thing from the first verse, you go into the bridge, which we will get into next. So the bridge, I split it up into two parts. The first part is literally the intro, like it's the same exact thing. And then the second part is a little bit different. So let's play it through. I'm gonna start from the ending of the second chorus and flow right into the bridge. So, sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't stop now, don't try to hide it how you wanna kiss the girl. Kiss that girl, right into the final chorus. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's break down that bridge. So like I said, the first part of that bridge is just the intro. I'm not really going to cover that. The one thing that can get a little bit tricky is when you're singing that second verse, the ending of the second verse, you kind of sing it into the bridge, into that intro part. So you kind of got to sing while you're starting to play the intro. It can be a little tricky at first, but just practice it. You'll get it, I have no doubt. The second part of the intro is where we start doing that whole thing. So let's break that down a little bit. So the left hand, I'm just playing F octaves and G octaves and C octaves. And the beat of that is F, G, G, C, C, C. So if you notice on the G and the C octaves, I like to do what I call it an octave jump. I don't know what it's actually called. But I think it just, I like the sound of it. It sounds kind of cool in my opinion. You don't have to do that, obviously, but if you want to give it a shot, try it out. But so again, so the beat is F, G, G, C, 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 F, G, G, C, C, C. And so as we start to bring the right hand in, the right hand, initially it's just, so it's I do, ba, 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 ba. So all of that is I'm keeping my thumb on the G down here, and I'm going up here I've got E, D, and I'm playing the G with all of these, so G, E, G, D, G, E, G, C. And it's ba, 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 ba. And so it's like a little bit off with the octave playing and stuff. That's kind of how the whole song is, which makes it a little bit tricky, but I think it sounds pretty cool. With the whole, I forget what that's called, like syncopation or something like that. Music theory people, if you happen to watch this, let me know if that's right. But so again, it's so that ending part there, so instead of ending on the ba 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 ba, I'm going, so I'm starting off the same, it's ba ba ba, then I jump up to a G octave up here. So it's ba ba ba, G G da 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 da. So ba ba ba, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. So that's the first time through the second part of the bridge. That is so confusing. I am so sorry. It's a mouthful. But so one more time, nice and slow. It's so it's the second time through the second part of the bridge. Sorry for that. It's super confusing. But so you start off the same way as the first time through the second part of the bridge. You go ba 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 ba. But now it changes here. You go ba 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 ba. So you stay on the G here instead of going up to the C. So you still do the Fs, you do ba ba ba, then you go to the G, ba 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 ba. So all that is, it's G and E and G and D, just jumping back and forth between those two, and the count is 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. Then you kind of let it go silent, then you do the kiss that girl, then you jump into that final chorus, and you just rock out. And that's about it. I'll show the outro from the last chorus, and then that'll be the end of it. Okay, so the song ends on like an outro out of that final chorus. So let's do the ending of the final chorus, then we'll do the outro, and then we'll break it down. So we're going. Sha la 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 la, don't stop now, don't try to hide it how you wanna kiss the girl, kiss the girl. this looks familiar, it's because it's very similar to the outro after the first chorus, just with like twice as long, basically. So it starts the same way. It's the kiss the girl, and then you go to this G octave. Then you do kiss the girl again, kiss the girl. And then, I mean, I'm just kind of making it up, honestly, just playing some combination of E, D, C, and G here. And really, I mean, you can just kind of play whatever you want each time, whatever sounds good. But I think what I do is, from the beginning of the outro, it's kiss the girl, la, 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 kiss the girl. Something like that. Again, you can play it however you want. I think I honestly switch it up every time I play it anyway. Then you do it a third time, kiss the girl. Again, just a different combination of those 4 keys, yet again. And then a fourth final time, kiss the girl. And that time, obviously, I'm just playing the whole chord a few times and then just holding it out to the end. And that is the piano portion of how I play Kiss the Girl. We'll do a melody tutorial here in the near future, but thank you so much for watching.